Hey, wonderful people. I know it's. Oh, okay. Now we're live. Hello, everyone. um, I know it's late over here, and it might be late wherever you are. So if you come on, um, please just say hi so that I know that you're on. My name is Kwame, and I'm from Walking the Talk. So please follow me on that page, and let's learn together. Well, I think this virtual background is slowing me down, so let me just take it off. Okay. All right. So today I just want to give a few points on um, how to be in that mental agility mood. So I'm going to talk about some things that the mentally strong will do. So if you want to be a mentally strong person, try to practice these things. Now, I don't expect you to be perfect, but I want you to take steps little by little if you want to be mentally strong. These things are not for the weak minded, they are not easy to practice. But if you want to be on that stage where you are mentally strong, come on board with me and follow me on this journey. So, what do I mean by mentally strong? There's uh, how do I say it? In our generation, from us and our mothers, if you are around my age or a little older than me, our generation is really struggling with being mentally strong because things are becoming harder and easier at the same time. Why am I saying this? Now we have democracy and the police and everything, like so many things are to our aid, especially if you live in the Western world. If you live in a third world country, things are harder and also easier in a way because most things have become easily accessible. But life itself is getting harder because there's so many things we're throwing in our lives that is making our life harder than it's supposed to be. Like things that are supposed to be very simple and easygoing are now so hard today that people cannot even stand life. So I don't want to go into details on things that are making life harder for us right now, but we know that the more we advance in technology, the less mental agility most people become. Is because we have most things in our palms, readily available. So it's hard for us to practice some kind of patience, some kind of endurance, some kind of like anything that has to do with like good human qualities. Okay. So if you want to be a mentally stable, mentally strong human being, listen to these things that I've prepared to talk about. Okay. I think I have about one, two, three, four, um, about 7 to 8 of them. These things will help you become mentally strong. And as I already said, these things will not come on a silver platter. They come with a lot of practice and endurance. The first thing that I want to talk about is um, self pity. Don't ever have self pity. Now, if you're always pitying yourself and always looking down on yourself and talking about how you can do this, you can do that, if you're that person that is always sorry for yourself, you are not mentally strong. Now, things happen in life. Sometimes, for some people, bad things always do happen to them. It means, for me, in my own understanding, that you are way stronger. That is why some things happen to you that way. Every time you hit rock bottom, get up and dust yourself and move on. Don't feel sorry for yourself. And then you can replace self pity with gratitude. Look around you and look at all the things that you have or you've been able to accomplish, even through all the trials and all the tribulations and whatever you've been going through. You can stop feeling pity for yourself and start looking for things that you can be grateful for. If you have a family, you can be grateful for your family. If you've been able to achieve something in this life, you look at how you achieved those things and how far you've come. You can look back when you started life and right now what you've been able to accomplish, and then you can feel some kind of gratitude for that. The second thing is that you should always be ready to face or to embrace change. If you want to be mentally strong, get ready for change all the time. Some people are still holding on to the old ways. This is how it was done back in the days. Oh, guess what? Things have changed. And you getting in the habit of being able to change, being malleable. And life can move you and turn you anyhow it can or you want to. We're in the social media age where marketing is done everywhere on social media. For you, it's always been the word of mouth. Now, things have changed and you should be able to adapt. If you're that person that is always whining about how things have changed and how, oh, back in our days, kids didn't have phones, now kids have phones. Guess what? Phones can be used for good purposes. Oh, back days we used to walk 12 miles to school, or we used to walk like 5 miles to fetch water every single time. We have to go 5 rounds. Guess what? Now technology has made it easier for us. Now our kids don't have to waste 2, 3 hours just to get water for us to drink. They can use those 2, 3 hours to do other things. This is part of the change that mentally strong people are able to adapt. Now, if you're able to see gratitude or able to embrace gratitude in life, you will also be in that position to embrace change. Change is good. Change means improvement. If you're able to adapt to change, you become one of the people with mental agility, mental strength. Now, you can be strong physically, you can be strong emotionally, but mentally, if you're not strong, you are not strong all around. The third thing I want to talk about is that there are some things in life that you can never control. If you can't control anything in your life, let it be. Mentally strong people are able to let things that they cannot control or out of their control go. Okay. Just let them be. Don't get distracted. People just focus on the things that they cannot control and it keeps bothering them and they can never get over it. Now, if you're such a person, you are mentally weak. I'm not trying to insult anyone. This is a research that I've done that will help you. If you if you find yourself in one of these places, you got some work to do. If you're not willing to change, if you're not willing to embrace change, you are not mentally strong. Maybe that's how I should put it so that you don't feel like I'm saying that you're weak mentally. You're not mentally strong yet, or you're not there yet. As I said at the beginning, these things are not given to us. We're not born with them. We came and we met them, and then we have to develop them. If you have not developed anything since you were born, then you're probably sick, or maybe you're just a big time change or improvement resistor. You just resist change. So we talked about not feeling pity for yourself, Embrace change, and then letting things go, things that you cannot control. Don't let them control you. Don't let things that you cannot control embarrass you or distract you. You need to keep going and look for the things that you can control and make sure you're in control of your life. The next thing that I want to talk about is taking risk. Some of us do not take any risk at all. We're so scared of risk. When we see something um, that is new, instead of taking some kind of risk, we just shy away. We shy away from risk. We don't want any risk. Oh, and we're always thinking about the what ifs. What if, what if, what if, what if, what if? Why don't you just give it a try? Whatever it is, give it one try. I've tried so many things today, or throughout my life, and I know as for a certainty that there are some things I will never repeat. I will never do it again because I've tried it and I know it's bad. There are some things that I've already tried, taking some risk to put myself into, and I, you know, pat my myself on my back that I did that because they were totally worth it. Don't be scared to take any risk if you want to be mentally strong. The next thing is avoid repeating the same mistakes. Some people don't learn. It looks like they have like perpetual amnesia that they always forget that a path they took was not good for them, and they always end up on the same path over and over and over again. It can be anything, starting from relationships to jobs to school to family life, whatever. There's some things that you do and then you realize that this was a mistake. If you want to be mentally strong, make sure you don't repeat mistakes. At least once is enough. Don't repeat mistakes. Mentally strong people, get over here. Now, in life, there's so many times that you're going to hit rock bottom. Recently, I did, and I know a lot of you have hit rock bottom. Let me say this across. If you find yourself having success for a long period of time, you feel like you're lucky, you've been lucky for about, I don't know, for a long time, watch out for the time that you're kind of going to go down. So, this is how I see life. It's like a waveform. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up. When it's going up, things are so good. But when it's going down, we forget that we will bounce back up again. Don't ever give up. Always be persistent. Always keep your head up when you're down, especially because that's the time people give up. When you try something once and it doesn't work, or it doesn't work the way you want it, it means you should try again. Now, this is different from a mistake. A mistake is when something went tragic, it went bad. It's not, you're not meant to try this again. But things that don't go the way you want it, or maybe you didn't try it how you're supposed to, or it was just catastrophic because something this and this and this happened. But you know that it's a right is the right route for you. Don't give up. Try again. Those of you who have tried getting some kind of education and it didn't work because maybe you couldn't study this way, you had a baby or you had a different job, don't give up. Try again. Try again. If you've tried to have a baby and you've had like miscarriages whatnot. It's never too late. You can try again, unless that you've been declared that you have to give up, or you have strong evidence that whatever you're doing is not going to work. So you have to just give it up. Sometimes you have to give up, but most of the time, try again. When you hit rock bottom, get back up. Try again. Never ever give up on yourself. Never ever give up on your life. Most people tend to hurt themselves when things go really, really wrong in their lives. When everything seems so good, life is moving on well, you never have thoughts of suicide or anything like that. As soon as you hit rock bottom, now you start thinking about options. What can I do? Of course, if no one sees me, I'll be fine. So why don't I just exit? Just get out of this world. Most people do that. It's at the bottom that is where we have thoughts, bad thoughts. If you start building the never give up spirit while you're up, when you hit rock bottom, at least it'll give you some courage and some encouragement to bounce back up. The next thing, and then we'll have the last one, mentally strong people. Be comfortable with being alone. Sometimes you have to work alone. Sometimes you have to be on your own. You don't always have to have someone by your side to talk to. You don't always have to have someone to listen to you. You don't always need someone to work by your side. Sometimes it is okay to work alone. Some Most people who are not mentally strong are terrified of being alone. How am I going to do this? Oh, I used to work with this person. I used to do this with my husband, and my husband is not here. Oh, I used to do this with my kids. Now my kids are not here. If you're mentally strong, sometimes it is okay to be alone. It's okay to work alone, to do something just by yourself. Sometimes you just need some time by yourself, just you to think about something or to spend time with yourself. It is so hard for people to do it. Most people cannot spend time with themselves. Mentally strong people would love to spend some time with themselves, do some introspection, do some accountability. Okay, this week, what have I done? Where did I go? What choices did I make that I have to change? Spending some time with yourself will also kind of give yourself some sense of accountability, and then you have to work on the things that you didn't do so well, and then you improve on the things that you did well. You work on it. So be okay to spend some time with yourself. Be okay to be alone. When everyone feels like your plan is not a good plan and they leave, it is okay to continue by yourself. When everyone feels thinks that you're crazy and then you don't matter, if you're mentally strong, you'll be okay to just be by yourself. A lot of people are so scared of rejection that when they've rejected once or twice, now they start looking down on themselves. Their self-esteem goes way low, that they don't see themselves as part of humans. Some people even go so low to the point where they have to stoop low under certain people. Try to be mentally strong. Don't be a follower. Don't just be a follower. It is okay to follow good leaders, but you have to be a leader yourself. You have to lead yourself before someone else can lead. Someone can follow you. So don't be scared of being alone. Rejection sometimes hurts, but if you're mentally strong, you always bounce back. Okay. The last one that I want to talk about And this is one of the things that are very close to my heart. It is achievements. They come slowly. They come with time. They come with hard work. Most of our achievements don't come by luck. Luck sometimes happen once in a full moon, but achievements, they are earned. If you're mentally strong, you will not wait for things to happen for you. You will not wait for something to drop from the sky to help you. If you're mentally strong, you will work for your own achievement. And then you bear in mind that those achievements come with time. In our world today, where everything is given to us in our palms, that most things you don't even have to work that much for, it is so hard for people to be patient when they are working on a project or something. Try to be mentally strong and hold on when you have to hold on. Some people blow their cover, like something they're trying to do in secret so that they will surprise people, and then they start telling others because they don't have the patience. So give it some time. Whatever you're working on, give it some time. If it's not working as fast as you want, maybe you should increase your productivity. Maybe you should increase your work or the amount of time you put in that thing. If that's all you're giving and it's not working that fast, maybe you should just give it some time. I hope that everyone will be mentally strong because it will make the world a whole lot easier for everyone. When I know you're mentally strong, I can talk to you about so many things. I can work with you. Most people cannot work with other people because they see them and they know that they are not mentally strong. So, if you want to be mentally strong, you're going to find other mentally strong people. And as you're working your way towards being mentally strong, you'll find others who are working on the same path. You can work with them, they can encourage you. It is not an easy journey, but if you want to be among the masses, well, suit yourself. If you want to be above the masses, you have to put in a little bit of work. I know that this one will help me and will help you. I've started practicing them, and through my research, it works. So um, I'll just end here. Um, and I will urge everyone to just do your best and be mentally strong. It feels so good when you've been able to attain that level of mental strength. When you see people who are struggling, you can easily see it, and you know that maybe you were there and then you've worked your way out of it. It is also easy to help other people to become mentally strong if you are mentally strong yourself. If you cannot help yourself, you can help other people. And if we all can help each other, then we'll all be dwindling in this um, state of mental weakness and confusion. My name is Kwame, and my page is Walking the Talk. Please follow me and let's talk more over there. And also like this page, the Amamansi Network. We're building a family here. We're building an empire. So, yep. And I always end with a peace. Peace be unto all of you. Bye.